with the other bag.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Downtown Indy. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Check out. Blue 90. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check out. Slide. 622. 53. 53. We got it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wow. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brissett now. Complete to Hilton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check 55, Mike. Come on, dude!
They'll run here with Mack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Take 4, take 4.
Here's Hines. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They come out here in the I. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Shift. 11.
Luck now to throw. And Walker has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Room here to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Army. Hey, check right. Watch it, divide. Hey, watch the slant. Zip it.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up
into double coverage, and now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
That's it, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go too.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. Third down here.
Check out. Right, 40. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 53 at the mic. Right,
now it's Locke. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
This a give to Mack running to the right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Get him. 11 feet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Fighting through it, he's got space. Derrick Henry all alone. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. And even 50 yards on the ground. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Minus 50, minus 50. Focus, defense, focus. Motion, motion.
He'll get it up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They'll try to run with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They run for it with Breida. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Matt Breida with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Succop. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go. 53, 53. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to 40. Easy. Alert. Check 24. Check it, Humphrey.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down, Titans.
He's moving, boys, moving.
Now a first down throw. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Locke. He finds Humphreys. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Watch out, watch out.
A first down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 12.
Locke. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 24, watch 24. Kill. 66, bullet, pass, kill, turn up.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hines. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Come on, set. Hey, Robo. Here we go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Oh, try. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Go. 3 on 3.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. That'll be complete to Breida. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. On first down, Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run again with Breida. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now it's Hines. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 41 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Lorenzo Carter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very low. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Well, they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Now Lott. Big hold of the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Everyone got 4.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.